Hi, Gloria Lybecker here with Healing You. Have you ever been part of a group where you had the experience that you were on the outside looking in? Maybe just an observer? Maybe it was difficult, or you just didn't even speak up because you didn't even know how to even engage in the group. Or maybe your experience is one where it's easy to talk. You're in a group and you can always think of something to say. You can always engage with ease. And yet, at the same time, you'd feel like you're on the outside, that you don't belong and that you don't fit in. This has been an experience that a group that I've been working with was exploring just the other day. I was kind of like, so I have a hand, right? I have two sides to this hand. So there's the two sides of the experience of having a hand. So this is an analogy for what it's like to be in a group. And this side of the hand is scared to speak up. Maybe doesn't know how. And as they begin to learn how, by exploring the process of self-compassion, and slowing time down and actually being in your experience to notice the nuances of that experience, they're discovering that if they have accompaniment with them, that it empowers them to have the courage to speak up. And on the flip side, the part of us that maybe, or for those of us, who don't have a problem speaking up, having a conversation, broadcasting whatever we're thinking about. For them to still have the experience that they don't belong and they don't fit in to the group dynamics is the same thing. A slightly different aspect of that same thing. And yet when they also have that accompaniment and they're empowered to slow down, the recognition for both sides of the hand are that when we slow down and take time for self-compassion by resourcing from our heart, from our body, our soul, then we're empowered to have an authentic voice. And the authentic voice is the one that speaks from truth, that speaks from our heart of hearts, that's grounded and rooted in our sacred values. And to me, it's just such a beautiful experience to witness these connections being made, that we all have both sides of the hand. And though they can feel, or I guess the perception or what we tell ourselves about them is really different, that those beautiful needs are the same. That need for a sense of belonging and inclusion and mattering and being able to fit in just right, feel just right. That's important for all of us to experience. So if you're interested in getting to participate in a group like that, I invite you to check out my free course. There's a preview of what the course is all about. It's a 6-week course. There's 5 videos in the preview. And on the last page, there's an application if you want to take those next steps to develop your capacity to stay self-connected with self-compassion and to experience the inclusion and belonging and fitting in warm community. You can find that at healingyoursanctuary.com. Thanks for being on the journey with me today. Healing you.